college. That word has a lot of different meanings, if you really think about it. To some, it means knowledge. To others, it's just simply trying new experiences. One thing that we can all agree on is that it's a huge departure from secondary school. The one question that our group has was what makes a successful student here in IADT Dun Laoghaire. We wanted to know what the students thought about this first. So we stood in IADT and asked random students what makes a successful student.
What makes a successful student? Getting to being in class, attending class, modules and stuff, just getting assignments in, that's pretty much it. Like. What course are you in? Entrepreneurship. Yeah, level second year, yeah, I'm in second year.
Yeah. The question is, what makes a successful student?
In my opinion, a successful student is one who knows when to study, but also knows when to take time off, relax.
I feel, man. So that's what a successful student is?
In my opinion.
I feel this guy, man, alright. Okay, these are some of my guys in urine and shot. So, my question is, guys, what do you think makes a successful student? Time management. Okay, well, what do you mean then?
Being able to balance the social life and as well as your do successful exams.
You guys are in creative computing.
Yeah.
So in your course, what would make a successful student?
A lot of stuff you're gonna have to do yourself. You kind of just get told what to do.
So independence.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be. You can't just expect to go in and know everything by just being told. You're gonna have to go off and look up stuff yourself.
Yeah.
Outside work.
Yeah. Okay. And what would be the most difficult thing about your course then?
The computing bit.
Lecturers.
Lecturers.
Find the motivation to go to class.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So attendance is a problem. Yeah, that's similar
for a
to
lot
our
of people,
course.
yeah.
Okay. And what's the best thing about your course then? Since we've looked at the negatives.
interesting.
It's interesting.
I
it
do
is
think
very
it's very interesting.
Yeah.
We all have a passion about it, like we all enjoy what we do.
Okay.
So it
Yeah,
makes it
in
easier.
different
I
areas.
think we got lucky in my class, and I do think it's kind of pays off. Like once you do something, you can actually see your progress being made, which is nice. It's not like you're just working towards it.
Yeah,
and
so
you
it's
don't
about
even know.
progressing.
Yeah.
Okay. Connor, how are you this morning?
Very good, Johnny.
It's
Very
nice
good.
to see you. Okay, so we're doing a project and we just have a couple of questions to ask you. So it kind of really starts with a broad question to you as a senior lecturer here. What, in your opinion, not just in the finance department or the business entrepreneurship and management department, what would make a successful student in your eyes and why?
But I think success would be whatever the student wanted at the beginning when they came here.
Okay.
If we could help them to achieve that. It's usually a journey, so it's usually not a complete achievement in 4 years or 3 years. But if we could help a student along the way to what they want ultimately. So what really gives you a buzz is if you feel that the student is able for to achieve what they want and that they're able to kick on out there in the big bad world.
Okay. Yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
And so when you see students like that achieve their goal, that's fulfilling to you. So you've done your job, or going closer to their goal in a sense as well.
Well, the beauty of technology and particularly LinkedIn it helps us to kind of keep a window on students after they graduate.
Like you'll link us to your past students and
We
things they're
keep the
doing,
link,
like Flying Elephant and stuff, and bits and pieces. Brilliant. And we've asked a lot of other students what makes a successful student. We just want to ask if you agree with them. So keeping your head down and knowing how and when to study. How important is that to you?
That's a big thing. I would say it would come down to motivation. That the student should be really motivated.
Okay.
Should see sense in the whole what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then that individual thing of trying to put their head down each day becomes easier if there's meaning in it.
Yeah. Just being interested in your course and attending class. That's vital to you, is it?
I think that's a big attendance and all that. But I think it's the value can be not just in, say, the content of what's going on, but also the social side of it.
Okay, yeah.
Meeting other students either in class or in the canteen, in clubs and societies.
Yeah.
I think that whole networking thing is so important.
That's perfect. Thank you, Connor.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Jean. Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time out, Jeff. We're doing a project and we just have one simple question to ask you. in your opinion, what makes a successful student?
I would say the thing that I look for most from students, from an academic point of view, is their analytical skills, their ability to construct arguments. And then on the entrepreneurial side of things is their ability to show initiative and independent learning, independent work without me chasing them saying, please do this, please do this. But students who kind of go, I want to do this for myself. And then I can act as a facilitator rather than someone has to bully them and force them into working against their will. It's people who are self-motivated.
And would you say our class is self-motivated?
I would say there is, in any class, there is a mix. Some people have different skill sets. Some people are very self-motivated and need some guidance. Some people are, you can see the potential in them, I suppose would be my diplomatic answer.
So we actually went around to some different students from different years and we asked them the question, what makes a successful student, and we wrote down their answers. So I just want to know if you agree with what they said or if you disagree. So they said keeping your head down and taking the time to do your projects.
I got the idea behind actually getting stuff done, getting it done on time. Just the phrasing of keeping your head down and getting things done. I would be, and you've been in my classes, I'd be much more of the opinion of putting your head up and asking a question in a classroom and participating.
Knowing how to study, time management, balancing social life and college.
The balancing piece. I can see I can see why students think that. I think time management is I've been in academics from I was a student up to my mid-20s, still kind of a student now. My time management is still terrible. I can see why people think it's important. I think things like, I said one of the biggest correlations between good grade achievement and an activity is, I reckon if I ask students, have you read a book in the last year? I could, by the number of hands, or how many books you read in the last year, by the number of hands go up, I could map against the expected grade in the class with good confidence.
And lastly, it's just attending class and being interested in the course you're doing and having the motivation and independence to get stuff done yourself.
That's the self-motivation piece I was talking about. The attendance thing. I know we have to be conscious that students have other things going on in a way that maybe when I was younger, there wasn't as many. A lot of our staff work outside and have a lot of things to do. It's probably unrealistic to expect 100% attendance. I think it is realistic to expect 80%. I think the problem that happens is when you get students who don't attend and don't do anything outside of college. If you don't attend and still get the work done or still do your own independent learning, you're probably okay. The problem occurs is when there's nothing being done and then it's all crammed last minute. That's the time management piece that comes in, which a lot of people fall down on. But I do think, which is possibly something that is not discussed as much as it can be, is that my role as, say, lecturer, if I know attendance is bad, I think I need to self-reflect and go, well, what could I be doing differently to help improve attendance, as opposed to just constantly putting it on the student. And I think asking the students, well, why aren't you coming, and can I do something more to help you or to facilitate you coming in more? If that means moving the class to a more convenient time if possible, or changing the manner of delivery or whatever it might be.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, Jeff.
Pleasure.
So now that I'm editing the video together, I thought this would be a good time to reflect on what we learned while we made this video, because we did actually learn quite a few things, and 3 of them, stick out, the most. So number one thing we learned is, putting your head down, it's just not good enough when you're doing entrepreneurship. You have to put your head up, you have to participate. You kind of have to think outside the box. Putting your head down and just getting things done is not good enough. You need to actually, you need to want to do something. Basically, you need to come up with these ideas and just think outside the box, think creatively. the second thing that we learned is that, you know, if you want to be successful, you need to become your own success. You know, come into the course knowing what you want from it, and then at the end of the 3 or 4 years, if you have that, you are a successful student. You know, that's what makes a successful student in IADT. If you know what you want to be and then you do it and then you're successful, there you go, you know. And the third thing that we learned is that attendance is not everything. But if you can't attend, do some work, you know, outside of college, you know, because then you're showing initiative, then you're showing that you can work, you know. College is all about being independent, so you don't necessarily have to attend, but if you don't attend, please just do some work outside and you'll be fine. So yeah, I hope you all learned something from watching this, and I would like to thank you now for watching this, and yeah, goodbye.